You've heard a lot of people say that this is the best value for money, this is the best bang for the buck, this is a flagship killer. But do they know what they're actually meaning, or are flagship killers actually flagship killers? So we're going to be looking about what is exactly value for money and what do all of these terms signify in general, as in like how these words actually classify in general. So roll the intro. So the words like flagship killer, best value for money, and best bang for the buck were actually like popularized by, you guessed it, OnePlus. So OnePlus, when it released around like 2014 or 2013, the specs, the internal horsepower based specs were actually like really nice for the price, and you weren't like paying some kind of like high-end price of $500, $600. At least at that time, the flagships were around that price. So that felt like a really big relief, and it got a really nice name in the enthusiast community, and hence the name flagship killer. Now, the words flagship killer and best value for money, or like bang for the buck, usually like point out towards the performance of the phones. And in OnePlus's case, you don't even have to say the latest Snapdragon, the fastest storage, and like more RAM and fast RAM. You've got all of that. But at least up until like the OnePlus 7 Pro, it wasn't actually a flagship full killer, mostly because it lacked on water resistant, there wasn't any wireless charging, the cameras were meh, and all of that. So the word flagship killer is generally used when you get like a high-end chipset and more RAM and like better performance for a fraction of the price. And 2021 examples of these concepts are the Realme GT as well as the Poco F3 GT or the Redmi K40 GT in China, whatever. But the thing is that if you're actually going to call a phone as a flagship killer, the main requirements are that it should have somewhat of a high-end chip, it should have really fast and good RAM, as well as very fast storage. And hence, if it performs better, you already call it a flagship killer, or best value for money, or whatever. But if you see both of these devices, the Poco F3 GT as well as the Realme GT, they don't really have that great cameras. As you can see, the Realme GT, it has a triple camera array, which isn't that ambitious, and I don't even have to say about the Poco F3 GT either. And most of these flagship killers also lack around like the same thing, and they're mostly because like the market only recognizes things that are actually like performing better. And once you have like a high-end chipset down for like a really low price, especially in Realme GT, as it's only like 400 or 500 bucks, but you get a Snapdragon 888, not even an 870 or an 865, you get a 888. So that is like a big plus for Realme, but at the same time, like it compromises on the cameras. So if you're someone who's actually looking for value, I'd say first look at the requirements. Like for example, if you're someone who's into like really good gaming and you want like a really smooth and like really fast experience, I recommend you to like go for these flagship killers, mostly because like they very much specialize on performance. Or if you're just someone who wants a flagship for a lesser price, I have another video over here which I'll be linking up over here or here. You guys can go watch that if you want a proper flagship for a lesser price. But nonetheless, this video was made to make you guys clear on what is exact value for money. And everything that you see online being called as flagship killers are just having the advantages of having high-end hardware on like a lesser price. And not because they actually replicate flagships in every way, but on a lower price point. So do your own research, do a lot of digging and studying before buying your own smartphone. And once you've bought it, just sit back, relax, and have fun. Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, this is yours truly, Shreyas Clown.